Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. Start.
Haley is typing.
Okay. It's your farm, so I'm gonna name you Mal.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she doesn't have to stick around. Mal, birthday.
Just put on my birthday. Spring 6.
Are you sure? Farm's name.
Kepi.
Internet, name of the farm.
Kepi.
Name the farm. No, not naming it Kepi.
Circle Pokemon.
Internet, name the farm. Name the farm. Set me free from this hell.
Flying Kep Farm.
Flying
Circle.
Kepi Farm. Sorrel Nut Shack. Nut Farm. There's a lot of people saying Kepi because you said Kepi.
Kepi. Kepi. Circle Pokemon.
The one that keeps making me smile was Nut Shack. God,
I'm naming my farm Kepi.
What about...
No, Kepi.
Okay, what about the...
Kepi.
Okay, what about the Kep Shack?
No, okay, Kep Shack.
Okay, Kep Shack. We all win. Everybody wins. We've established world peace. What about Kep Shack nuts?
No, just Kep Shack.
In the Kep Shack. What
What
is
the
your
dog's
dog?
name? Sigs.
I want to spell Sags. Like sages?
No, Sig.
Mallory, listen to yourself. Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth.
S-A-E-G-S. Sigs. Yeah.
We do call the cat that. So.
Sigs.
Mallory put 30 minutes on the clock. Here's the controller. Everyone, please
Siri, put
enjoy.
30 minutes on the timer.
We have 700 people here. Please,
30 minutes and counting.
Thanks, Siri.
everyone, please enjoy.
Sagan at the Kep Shack.
Wishes by command.
I've become sentient. 700 people get to enjoy Mallory's farming simulator. I'm gonna go pee.
I've only ever played Super Nintendo.
This is the same thing.
I'm leaving my farm to Mal.
Oh my god, whoa. Tomorrow is gonna be a day.
Yeah, it is. I'm too tired to read. can't be that much more complicated than Super Nintendo, right? Right? Right. Oh my god, you're stalking me. No, just... I can do this, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can get through that. No. I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. Thomas, go away. Frame skip yourself out. Zach. Throw him in the bin. Got it. That's like Super Nintendo. I can do this. Yeah, pay me money. I work on holidays. Don't I get a break? Yeah, ship things. 5 p.m. Got it. Okay. You still pick up stuff and throw stuff. Is there no map? Okay, we'll go this way, because this is where everyone came from. Does this have a thing? North, south side. Blacksmith. Potpourri. What's yours? Nice to meet you.
How is Mallory's farming
Rick.
simulator going?
Marty, Marty, you're the new guy at the farm. Hey, Marty. I was really trying to burp and I couldn't.
Mallory, I love you.
You should have seen when I walked out of my house. The guy was standing there and I was like, whoa, what are you doing? Where is this? Ooh, I frame skipped again. An accident. Woodcutter. And just like Super Nintendo, you're my pick. That's who I always picked on Super Nintendo the like 3 or 4 times I played it.
Who?
Anne.
Oh, it's the same people?
I mean, there's a girl with pink hair, which I don't know if her name's the same. But then Anne is like the tomboy with orange hair. That's who I picked on Super Nintendo. See?
Is there a harem ending where you date all of them?
I don't know. You throw an egg from here, it's
What's the harem ending?
I just you unplugged the computer.
I'm sorry.
You sat too
Got
close
it.
to me again.
I got it. Mm. Oh my god. Someone said I just went to sleep and woke up, and you guys are still doing this. Honestly, like, I mean, you say for the kids, like, it's one of those things, like, in years past, a lot of times, as we got closer to the end of the night, like, like the donations kind of dwindled to like, you know, $5, and then like maybe for the last like 2 to 3 hours it'd be like $1, $5. That has not been the case. We had in the last like hour to 2 hours ago, we had a $500 donation. A few minutes ago before we started this, there was a $140 donation. Because they've continued to come in, I'm still pushing. I mean, I'm still pushing. Like, it's one of those things, like, if I'm gonna try my best to stay up as long as I can anyway, but like, if people are still donating large amounts of money, I'm still gonna be trying to do it. Gonna be doing my best. So.
Okay, so you can still only carry one thing. Don't worry, I'll take this turnip thing all the way back to my place to sell.
Someone make some fan art of the harem ending to this game. I don't know if I should encourage that or not. Because part of me is like, yes, do it. And then part of me is like, no, no, no. Oh, man. What are you carrying? What is that?
A vegetable.
Is it? You frame skipping to...
I don't know where I'm going.
Oh my god. Yeah, Wembler went to bed a little bit ago.
This is how you run.
You're not running.
Right? Is this my farm? This is my
Those
farm.
are strong sneezes.
Tell Steven to stop slamming his water bottle down next to the mic.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I will try to put it down
Oh
gently.
my god, it's a puppy dog. Puppy
Everyone's
dog.
like, you know, Rule 34, whatever, and then the one person says it already exists.
Ship the puppy dog. No.
It's funny. I like how the dog doesn't move. Whenever you turn, the dog is always facing one direction.
Okay.
Everyone's like, Mallory, the frame skip button is not a run. You do know that it doesn't make you faster, it makes time go faster.
Zach, you're getting my shipment. Thanks. Good. Take my money, Zach.
Oh wait, someone said that there is a run button and it's also the frame skip button, so when you do that, you're actually... Not only are you frame skipping, you are actually running also? Okay.
There's a lot of places.
Try and put this down gently. There we go. Oh my god. I gotta be careful. Something about these streams. I've actually never gotten sick. In all the years of doing this, I don't think I've ever gotten sick from doing Extra Life. Which is good. Which is really good. So. Any mods that... I saw Zendo.
The town square.
I saw Zendo. Any mods that are like, I gotta go to bed, like, I totally understand. It's
Look,
okay.
It's the ocean.
We have a lot of mods, so I just automatically presume there will be, like, a mod around. But if not, and the chat goes to hell, then I'll grab the laptop and step in and be like, no. So it's fine. Don't... You guys are relieved of your duties. It's late. We're just playing the games as funsies. We still have some mods in there, so it's fine.
Farm? 10 to 3? Okay, so you're no longer open for the day.
Someone said, I bought Earthbound Beginnings, but I just can't play it. The GBA translation is infinitely more playable. You are right. You're right. For those who are not aware, Mother, we call it Mother 1 now because we have 3 of them now, but Mother, which was released for the Famicom in whatever year, 89, had been translated to be brought and released for the NES. It was actually fully translated on a cart. Nintendo did it back in like 1990, and they had everything ready, and they decided to localize a bunch of stuff, and they decided to name it Earthbound. So they were going to call it Earthbound. And by the time they got it ready, and it was they had it all set, by the time they had it ready, the Super Nintendo was right around the corner. And they were like, oh, well, we want to try and sell Super Nintendo, so we're not going to release it. So then they had this finished game, and there's a few protos of it, a few prototypes, and some people have them. There's 5 known prototypes that people know of, and that game, Earthbound, which eventually became known as Earthbound Zero, one of those prototypes got into the hands somewhere down the road of someone who dumps ROMs, and this was back in 1998, I think. It was when Neo Demiforce, which is a ROM hacker, ROM dumper, paid money to someone who had a prototype cart to borrow it so he could dump it so everyone on the internet could play it. Because up to that,
would just pop into my face when I opened my door.
So anyway, what was I saying?
Haley says, go to bed, you're messing up your life forever in the game. Well, in the Super Nintendo version, as soon as the sun goes down, it's perpetually night until you, like, pass out and, like, have to sleep. But it doesn't, like, advance or ruin anything.
What was I saying?
I need to get some... You're talking about Earthbound. I need seeds.
Hey, anyway, so they dumped the ROM, and I think it was 1998. It was the first time that people had been able to play in America Mother 1, which the ROM dumper, Neo Demiforce, decided to put 0 on it because we already had Earthbound. Earthbound eventually got released here in 95. So then there was this game that at the title screen was called Earthbound because that was what Nintendo was going to localize it as, was Earthbound. So they put 0 in it and released it onto the internet. And for the first time ever in the year 1998, everyone could play Earthbound 0. And it was hard. Now that exact game... You okay, buddy? That exact game, which was finished in 90 or 91, localized by Nintendo, ready to release in stores, and then they were like, let's not do that, was the game that was dumped to everyone on the internet in 1998, and it is that exact game to the T, pretty sure like nothing's changed in it at all, that was released as Earthbound Beginnings. Seriously. Now, the GBA translation is a retranslation by Clyde, because Clyde studied in Japan. He's super fluent in Japanese and all this stuff. And whenever he played Earthbound Zero, he compared Earthbound Zero to Mother, and he realized that it was localized in a very bizarre way. I guess a very bizarre way. Like, things were localized, it didn't make sense. You know, earlier we were talking about how early 90s Nintendo had a lot of censorship things where in Earthbound there was Jackie's Bar and then it got turned into Jackie's Cafe. Instead of serving alcohol, they served coffee, that kind of thing. But the changes that are in from Mother or Earthbound Beginnings, from Mother to Earthbound Beginnings are bizarre. Like, the localization changes that Nintendo did in 1990 or 1991 or whatever are crazy. Like, the town names are completely changed, and town names were actually themed, because, like, if you watch my Let's Play, you'll know that all the towns are themed after holidays. And if you play Earthbound Beginnings, you'll find that that's completely different.
Figures are closed on Tuesdays.
Can you guys tell how much our neighbors love us? Sagan does this a lot. Or not Sagan, Kepler. Sagan does it too, but Kepler does it more.
I
Just
don't know
decides
what
to
I'm doing.
run as fast as he can. Anyway, so yeah, there's all these changes. Now, one of the cool things is that if you watched my Let's Play of Mother, that's Clyde's translation. So if you're really into the Mother series and you want to experience more Earthbound, you could buy Earthbound Beginnings, play through it, and you would have a considerably different experience than from watching my Let's Play, because the text is different. There's a lot of stuff that's changed. Like, the overall feel is there, but like there's quite a bit of things that are different. So that's notable. The other thing is that, and I was talking about it earlier on another game, Earthbound Beginnings, or Earthbound Zero, or Mother 1, is hard as nails. It is so difficult to take someone who like is used to modern day RPGs and then take them back to that time. It's very difficult, and it's not forgiving.
I can't sell that.
It's completely unforgiving. So one of the advantages of playing the GBA translation that Clyde did, for one, it's much more accurate to the actual script. Clyde localized it, but it's more of a direct translation, so it's supposed to be a lot closer to what it actually was. Nintendo, I don't want to say like Nintendo completely bastardized it, because they didn't do that, but they changed a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be changed, and Clyde stuck a lot closer to the material. But the other thing Clyde did was he actually hacked the game and put a present in the opening room of the game, and it's a ring, and it's called the Easy Ring, and you can equip it, and when you do, it lowers the encounter rate by like...
I thought it also made things easier.
I don't know if it actually makes things easier. It might make things slightly easier, but I'm pretty sure what it does is it just lowers the encounter rate. That was one of the biggest complaints, is that in Earthbound Zero, Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings, you can take a step and you fight an enemy, you can take another step and you fight another enemy, and it's unrelenting and it's ridiculous. But anyway, the person that announced that originally says, I bought Beginnings more as financial support for the series. I didn't really like the official translation. GBA version is astounding. Yeah, I mean, as people say when they're talking about like anime or whatever, like, support the official release, and you should. You definitely should. This is not me saying don't buy Earthbound Beginnings. Like, you should show your support. But once you've bought it, at least in my mind, you have the right to do whatever you want because you bought the game. So, play Earthbound Beginnings if you want, for anyone that's watching. But also, you could download Mother 1+2 and patch it with Clyde's patch, because he retranslated the game, and it's worth it to experience that translation, but then also, just, it's easier. It's easier. So especially if you played Earthbound and you liked it, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna play Earthbound Beginnings, and you're like, oh, I hate this game, it's terrible, it's hard, then I would try the Mother 1+2 translation, because it's easier. That was a long anecdote, but yeah. Someone said Wallies, which is one of the enemies that you fight in Earthbound Beginnings. You can die. You can die to Wallies. And yeah, Wallies was one of the localized things that was just like, what? Alright. Someone says you really need to read donations. You got it. Where are we at on time? Still got 9 minutes on the game, so I'm going to start reading donations. Someone said we're over $14,000. Okay. Cool. That sounds good. We finally got to play Overswim. When we last left off, last time, on Dragon Ball Z, we had a $20 donation for Godzilla Domination.
Guess not.
Alright, let me reload donations and then I will update the stuff.
I can't handle this game.
What's wrong?
I don't know what the buttons all are. I just sprinkled grass and did nothing, or turnips or something, and did nothing. And I'm pretty sure I just wasted that because I don't know how things work.
Turnips go here.
That's kind of what happened.
I'm sorry. Alright.
Where's my tool shed? I bet it's over here. I bet it's this one. No, it's not.
So we got our next donation is
Where's
from.
my tools?
Bless you, honey.
I can't.
Our next donation is from Princess Luna, $1.69. It says, "You two are really out of it. Maybe Kepler should make you some food in the, oh, what's it called again?" And then she sent a picture to the Vietnamese crystal thing, and it's the mother bake volcano oven thing.
Oh.
And then also, it says for Alex's choice. I almost guarantee you Alex is not awake right now. Probably not gonna happen. So I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it, and I'm gonna put it towards Kirby, because I don't know when to quit. I don't know when to quit.
Do you smell cat poop?
I never scooped it.
It needs to be scooped.
I will scoop it as soon as I'm done with these. I'll get through these, and then once I'm through all of them, I'll reload it one more time. So you guys know, so I'm being like, hey, this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna go through these, then do it one more time. Ben Collister donates $1. I'll donate again for Link's Awakening, but I'm doubtful if we'll be seeing it tonight. If we don't, hopefully Lunk will make an appearance in first 20. You guys have made this a fantastic stream, and you should be proud of what you've achieved. And Steven, I thought that the 1,000 rupee moment in Four Swords Adventure is possibly the greatest piece of sabotage I've ever seen. Thank you, Ben. I love sabotaging people.
Doggy.
$1 for Lonk. $1 for Lonk, yeah. Right. 5 more donations, then I'm reloading. And that'll be the final reload until we switch a game. $25 for Darian Dolson. Hey, Stephen Mao. Qdar here. Great job with Extra Life this year. You two are my favorite YouTubers, and I hope you enjoyed the fan art that was produced from this stream. Also, do get some sleep once this is over. Please put my money towards Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. P.S. Sorry Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't work out quite so well for you. Well, I gave it a shot. That game is something else. Very difficult, no tutorial. But at least by the end, I kind of understood what was going on.
Let's go.
Kind of. $25 for Link. $25 for Link. Right. Hello. What? Luke Ferguson donated $500. Thank you, Luke. That is an obscene amount of money. Good morning. Or is it night? Actually, I just found out that yesterday, was Extra Life. But better late than never. Just wanted to throw a donation your way, both for the great cause and for all the fantastic effort that has gone into this stream. Here's to another fantastic stream, and to look towards an even better donation-wise stream next year. Luke didn't mention a game, so I'm just going to keep it neutral. I'm sure that there's plenty of people that are watching the chat that would be like, "Can we put this towards this? Can we put it towards this?" It's just going to be a donation. It's just going to be a donation. And Luke, we appreciate it. And on behalf of the hospital, they appreciate it as well. Now, if Luke changes his mind, and he wants it to go towards something, if you just send in like another $1 donation from the same account, and like, actually put it all towards this, then I will put it all towards that. I don't know how many more games we're going to do tonight, but...
Please scoop the cat box.
I got 2 more. I get 2 more. I get 2 more. I'm good. So if you decide you wanted to go towards something... just send in like $1 and then...
Or, I don't know, message a mod and they might be able to get a hold of us.
Well, this is easier for verification purposes. And then you can be like, actually, put it all towards this. Anonymous donates $5. Sadly, I can't see this live because I'm heading out to Comic-Con in London now, but maybe I can see Wario Land when it goes up on YouTube. $5 for Wario Land. You got it. Wario Land, Wario Land, $5 for Wario Land. Ryan Pumasol donated $5 to round out that big old number. Here's to Link's Awakening. Thank you, Ryan. Of course, I don't know if that's going to round out the number now, because there's some other donations for it, but I'm not even looking at it, so I'll be able to tell you in a minute. Hi, buddy.
Again.
Anonymous donated $5. Just to help push this over 14 grand. Thank you, Anonymous. And as I said before, I'm doing one final reload, and this is going to dictate what we do for the next thing. And there's only one additional donation that came in. Right? 1? 2. 2 additional donations came in. Sorry. I'm bad at reading. Wait, this one's not showing up here. Weird. Huh, alright, maybe they'll show up in a minute. $5 donation, and this is from Anonymous. Hey Steven, here's a quick donation. Here, $5 for your choice of that Kirby game. Your work has always been enjoyable to watch, and it's been a great stream. I got one particular question, and it's about your line of work. You said you release around 1,000 videos each year. That's an excessive workload, and you work through it with such dedication. That has to wear on a man at some point, but I do see what you do to be admirable. My question is, what keeps you going through all this work? I mean, I think... First off, we do release 1,000 videos. Last year we almost hit 1,100 in the year of 2015. We almost hit 1,100 videos. We were pretty close. This year I haven't done the math on it, but like I'm almost positive we exceeded it because we were doing Morning Mario, which added another like 200 videos or something. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. So we do release that many videos. The thing that keeps me going, honestly, and I know it's kind of a dumb, basic, maybe even cliche answer, but like, I really like what I do. I honestly don't think that it would be even possible to do this if you didn't absolutely love and adore it to the core of your soul. Like, people don't get to see into the room, like, our lives all the time. And people don't understand exactly how much I work and how much effort goes into doing that sort of thing. Not only creating that quantity, but, like, trying to make sure the quality is always top-notch. It takes an obscene amount of work and an obscene amount of time. And, I mean, the only reason I've been able to do it this long and somehow avoid burning out on it is just that I really sincerely, to my absolute core, adore what I do. Like, I really, really do. Like, it's like the wildest, most incredible thing ever that I get to do this as a living. Like, it's wild, and I try to never take that. I never tried to take that for advantage. Is that what I'm trying to say? I never tried to take advantage of that or something. Anyway, yeah. That's the most I could answer that. And I have to answer honestly. I really don't feel like I've ever gotten burnt out on this, which is weird. And I don't know if like I as a person am just kind of immune to that sort of thing, or if it's just because of what I'm doing. But I just really love what I do. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie at all. Like, I really do wish that I worked less. I'm not gonna lie. Because I kind of wish that I had more time to do some other things. Because there are other things I also like.
Like hanging out with me.
We hang out. We hang out pretty well. I love producing stuff. I think it's really fun. And it's a passion that I've had for a long time, and I think that's why it's so cool that I get to do this. Is because I mean, in middle school, I was 10. You know, I was making videos, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And I remember being in high school. I was like 14 or 15 years old, and I would make videos with my friends. And I remember thinking at the time, like, how cool would it be if you could do this like as a job, man? Like, make funny videos, and like that would be your job. And then like a decade later, I'm actually doing that, and it's, you know, it's one of those things I always try to remember my place and try to be humbled by that fact, and try to, you know, do work. I don't know, like for people, but also for me, if that makes any sense. Like, I want to please viewers, but I also want to make sure that I'm always being true to myself and trying to make myself happy too, like meeting my own standards and goals. Anyway, that was an extremely long answer for that, and I apologize, but kind of a insight into how I think and what goes through my mind. And the last donation that I said I was going to read, and I will scoop that cat box, I promise. An anonymous $15 donation. $15 anonymous. Hi, Stephen Mount. Wish I could donate more, but college. I understand. Thank you for such a great stream, though. I had a lot of fun watching today, especially Miles' voice acting in Sacred Stones. Please put this donation to any game of your choice. And you know what? This is the last donation before we switch. Well, we never marked top played on Harvest Moon, so let me do that now. Okay. So the next game is Godzilla. The next game is Godzilla.
Oh, it's about that time. Thinking I might,
You're gonna bail on me for the Godzilla finale? You're the one that was taking them on. How much is this? $15? How much do I have left in me? It's 5 a.m.
no, we can play it.
$15. Screw it. Kirby. Kirby. Going for it. Alright. It's the end of the round. That means that the next game to be played on stream is Godzilla Domination. Hashtag finish the fight. Folks, we're going back to Godzilla. I know some people aren't into Godzilla, but you got to give it up to the folks that were donating for it. There were so few. This was not a game that was like little donation. This was Godzilla stomping. People coming in being like several hundred, and over the course of the stream, $975 raised for charity. That one game. The only game to top it. The only other game to top it was Mother 3. If you would have told me that a Godzilla game was going to be one of our highest rated games, like, I would not have believed you. I would have been like, that seems odd. But $975 to see Godzilla played. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to mark this as topmost played, so Godzilla will now go back down to the bottom. And that puts Super Mario Land 3 in the lead for next time. And Mallory, need you to stop.
I'm just getting the hang of it.
Mallory, I'm sorry that you had to stop in the middle of your fun times. We are now going to return you to your living hell.
Will you scoop the cat box?
I'm going to go scoop the cat box. I promise.
You change the thing.
Huh?
The
Nope. You're just going to go to Game Utilities, load this state, and you're right back in the fight. Good luck.